Lying in wait for me? Color me shocked.
Oh, please. Earlier tonight, you were casing the place. And you wanted me to know it.
So, what are you gonna do now? Cuff me? So you're here to beg for clemency?
No. For us. What are we doing? What are we even fighting about? Babe, what was love like in your family?
It was all or nothing. Pure adoration or distilled hate. Thornhill was a den of shadows. JJ was my only light. And he died. And it was dark again. Until you. Then it felt like you were disappearing on me.
But I'm not gone. I'm right here. And maybe it's not too late for us. Cheryl, are you going to a meeting at the farm?
Indeed, my love. Do you think these Louboutins are too flashy for kombucha brewing?
Well, how about if you didn't go?
Why wouldn't I? The farm needs me tonight.
I need you tonight. I need you in every way. Mind, body, soul, but mostly body.
Get your hands off my girlfriend! Excuse me, you can't. What's going on?
They're charlatans.
What?
Not another step. Get up, Toni. Let's go.
But my treatment.
There's a chance Betty's cries that the sky is falling are true. Look at those instruments of torture. Now, please, can we go?
There's a door. I snuck Betty in.
Lead the way, my Monte Cristo. This is your only chance at freedom. No! Run! Go! TT, I got my results.
From Highsmith College? I thought you were already accepted.
No, silly love bug, my chimerism test results. Promise me no matter what the contents of this envelope, you're here for me.
Cheryl, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I love you, and nothing would ever change that. Nana has been my locker since the end of sophomore year.
It's a lot nicer than the one you had at Southside High. But all your things are still in it, Antoinette.
I know. I'll clean it out over the weekend. A lot of special memories with a lot of special people. Including my girlfriend.
We're so incredibly proud of you, Toni. The whole family is. You've honored the Topaz name.
I'm not going to Highsmith College.
I'm confused because it doesn't have cheerleading?
That, and it just doesn't feel right anymore.
If you don't go, I'm not going.
No, you must. You will thrive there. But I have to fix things here.
What are you talking about? What things?
The Blossom family name conjures a horror show in this town, and rightfully so. But now that I have control of the maple factory and groves, I have a chance to lift up this town and rehabilitate our Blossom family legacy. But I need to be here, or the damage was done.
If this is about my Nana, you need to get that out of your mind. She's starting to come around. Hell, she even asked me if we were gonna be living in the same dorm room so she could send us care packages. That's progress, right?
Toni, you know I love you with every ounce of my soul. But I don't want you to have to choose between your family and me. And perhaps if I'm successful, you won't have to. And we can be together with their full blessing. But in the meantime...
Don't say it. I don't want to hear you say it.
Then you never shall. Tea for tea time. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I have a favor to ask, Cheryl. There's this girl that needs a home. Britta Beach. Her story is pretty similar to yours. Didn't go so well with her family when she came out. So I thought if you had the space, maybe you could offer her a place to stay.
Poor cherub. But I must admit, I'm surprised you'd trust me with such precious cargo.
I loved you. And I felt your love. And I know the huge capacity for love your heart has. And it's exactly what Britta needs right now.
Well, then I'd be honored.
What can I do to help, Cheryl?
My ancestor, the witch, Abigail Blossom, is going to help us figure out a way to break Percival's spell and escape Riverdale's borders. But first, she wants to spend one final evening with her beloved in carnal form. And we need 2 vessels to make that happen. I would be Abigail's, and you, pending your agreement, would be her beloved. Thomasina Topaz, your ancestor, who was also a witch.
Okay, but what about Fangs and Heather?
Well, Heather's a witch, so she's kind of fine with whatevs. As for Fangs, it isn't technically cheating. I mean, our souls will be elsewhere whilst...
And where would our souls be exactly?
Not to worry. Heather will keep our spirits in a jar until the lovemaking ends.
Cheryl?
Yes, Toni. Say more.
Do you remember anything?
No. You?
No. No, neither do I.
Toni. Thank you.
Of course. Anything to possibly save the town.
In the event that you mount the comet, I believe I should head back to Greendale. Resume my life there.
Why for would you do that?
Because I saw something when we were doing the ritual. I adore you, Cheryl. But you and Toni are forever soulmates.
How could you possibly know that?
I'm a witch, silly. I know these things.
Heather, you opened my heart again. And Toni is with fangs anyway.
For now. But you and Toni, your fate is written in the stars. It transcends time.
Cheryl Blossom, we got a big problem.
I concur. It's Midge, right?
No, it's you telling Evelyn Evernever that I don't like girls.
She put down that you were a lessie. I defended your honor and your reputation.
That's the problem. You don't get to speak for me. You don't get to define me. You don't get to put me in a box.
I was just trying to protect you.
I don't need a savior. I'm not ashamed of who I am or who I like. I never have been, and I never will be.
I don't know what you want me to say. I'm sorry.
I'm done wasting my time on you, Cheryl. And I'm done with all this pussyfooting. So I hope that you get to wherever you're going, but I'm getting off this train. Life's too damn short.
Wait, Toni. You're right. I am attracted to girls.
Well, that's a start.
And I think maybe, I'm attracted to you.
You think, or you know?
I know.
Finally. We're getting somewhere.
Today marks the beginning of a new era for the Vixens. To that end, I have decided to live in the light. I'm going steady with Toni Topaz, and if anyone here has a problem with that, you are more than welcome to follow Evelyn out that door and into a dumpster.
We're in full support of you, Cheryl. And we also want to live in the light.
This is the culmination of a year-long collaboration between myself and my partner in all things, Toni Topaz. Our relationship is the most thrilling thing I could have ever imagined. We're always creating. There's no separation between our art and our love. So please, mingle, enjoy the work, and feel free to buy a piece or two.
Also, I'll be sitting at that table over there selling a collected edition of the first 6 issues of Black Athena, Riverdale High's acclaimed literary magazine. It's sure to be a collector's item. Thank you.
These paintings are incredible. I should try to buy one.
In case you were wondering, Cheryl had an incredible career as a painter. Her work was shown in galleries and museums across the country, even a couple in Europe.
What about Toni?
Toni and Cheryl stayed together, moved out west together. They settled in the Oakland Hills in a craftsman house where they lived as artists and activists. And they had a son, Dale, named after Riverdale, of course.